practice today, we're gonna start with a Kundalini and then we'll move into some Yin. So for the Yin portion, you're just gonna need a bolster or a cushion. So you could use like a pillow from the couch or a couch cushion or a pillow from your bed, or a bolster if you have. That is the only prop that we'll need today. And then for the Kundalini portion, where you can sit legs crossed, or if that's not comfortable for you, you might use your cushion and just sit up on your cushion. It might feel a little bit more comfortable for the hips. So if you need to go and grab a cushion or a support, give you a few seconds to do that. And then as you're ready, just kind of finding your space, finding a comfortable seat, and then just rooting down through the sit bones. So feeling yourself root down. And in Kundalini, we start rising the energy up the spine. So it's all about moving this Kundalini energy up the spine. So just play for a second here and seeing if you can lock your root chakra. So the base of your spine, just bringing the awareness there and then seeing if you can kind of tense the muscles and lock that area of the body. Just bringing a little awareness to this connection of your root with the ground. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, bringing the hands to heart center. And then we'll just rub the palms to create a little bit of heat. So rubbing the palms together. Bringing the hands back to heart center. And we tune in with a little mantra. It says, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. So if it's your first time or you just want to listen, feel free to just listen. If you want to join in with our mantra, you can join in. So closing the eyes, bringing the awareness to this heart center. We inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Last time. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Bringing the hands down to the knees. Take an inhale. Hold the breath. See if you can root or lock that base chakra. Hold the breath. And then exhale from the mouth. Letting it go. Beautiful. So we'll start this morning with Sufi grinds. For our Sufi grinds, you're just going to have the hands on the knees. We're going to inhale, the heart comes forward, and exhale, we round the spine. So inhaling forward, exhale back. And you might start with slower circles. So it's our morning time. We're just kind of waking up the body. So you might just begin with little circles. Inhale, heart forward, exhale back. Or if your body is feeling open already this morning, you might start with the deep circles. Or just begin small and then kind of work your way up. Really feel the heart reaching forward and feel the spine arching as you come back. We're starting to open up the hips. We're starting to massage the internal organs. I'm just gonna check this. So starting to massage our internal organs, starting to wake the body up. And we're starting to awaken that energy. Hi, Sarah. So kind of starting to create this spiral of energy up the spine. So we have less than a minute here, so you might start to make that bigger circle now. You might even try and start to speed it up for this last 30 seconds. Maybe having a little bit deeper, more powerful breath today. Or if that's not feeling good for the body, you can just take it slow and just use this posture to kind of begin to wake up. So whatever feels good for you. Let's take 3 more rounds of this direction. Then when you come back through center, we'll go ahead and change direction. So inhale forward, exhale back. Maybe starting slow again on this direction. Maybe changing the feet so that you get balance in the knees so you're not taxing one knee over the other. Maybe starting with those slow circles and then making them bigger. We're raising our energy from the base, lifting it up, up, up to our highest energy, which is our crown, the top of the head. It's a really good movement to do in the morning to wake the body up, to wake our digestive system up. Reaching that heart forward and exhaling back. Beautiful work. Less than a minute here. So maybe making your circles a little bit bigger. And then maybe for the last bit, speeding up. Starting to build that energy, build that fire to purify, to detoxify the body. Beautiful work, opening up the body this morning. Three more circles this way. And then after your third circle, you're gonna come back to center. You're gonna inhale and hold the breath. Big inhale, hold the breath. Drop the shoulders away from the ears, root down. Maybe feel that root chakra, the base of the spine, lock or squeeze. Take one more sip of air through the mouth. Hold, hold, hold the breath. Begin to feel the energy rising in the body. And then exhale powerfully from the mouth. Let it go. Beautiful. Now we're going to go into our ego eradicator. So if you want, again, you can switch sides, or if you're feeling a little tight now, you can bring your bolster, your prop, and sit on that, or even just a blanket. And then for ego eradicator, we have those thumbs up and the palms are open. So you're making a fist, then you're opening up the palms. Just the fingers are curled, your palms are facing forward. You're sending the thumbs up towards the sky, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. The arms are out diagonal. Closing the eyes if that feels comfortable. And then we're gonna work with our breath of fire. Our breath of fire, we inhale deeply, and then we exhale, push the belly button towards the spine. So we inhale, we fill the belly, and exhale, pump the belly button towards the spine. So it's this really powerful breath. Doesn't feel good for you today. You can just do your normal breathing here, or do a slower version of breath of fire, where you inhale, fill that belly, and then exhale. Powerfully exhale, but maybe at a slower rate. Or maybe after your Sufi grinds, you're feeling super awake this morning, super vibrant, super ready, and then taking those deep, full, fast breaths of fire. So just honoring where your body is at today. If you need to go at a slower rate, feel free to do that. Or if you're ready, taking a faster round where you inhale deeply, fill the belly, and then exhale belly button towards the spine, kind of forcing the air out. And then the belly button, or the belly should fill again automatically, and then exhale powerfully out. Then it'll fill, and then exhale with our breath of fire, really starting to detoxify the body, starting to move, cleanse, and purify using our breath. You're about halfway through. If you need to take a break at all, that's okay. You can take a break just for a second, and then when you're ready, come back. So we're increasing our lungs capacity. We're cleaning out the lungs. We're also creating balance in our nervous system. We're helping to strengthen our navel chakra, and you're strengthening your core, your center, the middle of the self. About a minute left here, so maybe speeding up if you can. This helps to clean out junk from the body and helps us come into a place where we're connected with our soul, connected with our center, coming into the space in ourselves where love and peace reside. Just a few more seconds here, so maybe speeding up a bit more if you can, really cleaning out. Let's take 5 more rounds wherever you are. After your 5th round, you're going to inhale deeply, hold the breath. Lock the root chakra, so squeeze the base of the spine. Take 1 more sip of air through the mouth. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Hold, hold, hold the breath. And then exhale powerfully from the mouth and let everything go. Hands come back down. Beautiful. Just take a few breaths here, maybe wiggle the arms out if you need to. And then we're going to do 2 more kriyas connected with our heart center. We're going to do some poses connected with the heart. So we're going to start with a new one today that we haven't done yet, and it says Sat Car Tar. So sat, like I sat down, car, like a car you drive, and tar. This is for opening up the heart chakra. So we'll show it to you, and then you guys can join me as you're ready. We're going to start with the hands at the heart center. If you want to change the direction of the feet, feel free to do that. So the hands are at heart center, and here we say sat. Sat meaning truth, connecting with our essence. Then car, we open up, hands at 90 degrees, and our palms are out. So sat, car, and then tar, we push it away. So the palms are extended, the arms are long, the palms are facing away from you, like you're pushing away. Then we come back to the heart center. Sat, car, open up, tar, push away. Sat, car, tar. Sat, car, tar. And it's a powerful movement. We're powerfully moving the arms. Sat, car, tar. Sat, car, tar. Sat, car, tar. Sat, car, tar. Closing the eyes if you can. Sat, car, tar. 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 If you need to slow down the pace, if that's too fast for you, you can definitely slow it down. You You might do sat, kar, tar, but if you can, keep that pace. Sat, kar, tar, sat, kar, tar, sat, kar, tar, sat, kar, tar. You can say it out loud or internally. Sat, kar, tar, sat, kar, tar, sat, kar, tar, sat, kar, tar, sat, kar, tar. We're opening up the meridian lines across the chest. We're opening up the energy in the arms. This is where our heart meridian lies. So we're opening up any blockages to our heart. We're having to connect with our essence, the truth, sat. And Kartar is all about manifestation. So becoming master manifestors in our lives, creating the life we want for ourselves, coming from this connection with our heart. Sat Kartar, 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 Sat Kartar. Powerfully with those arms, pushing away, feeling that energy, moving, this energy that you're creating, becoming a master manifester of truth, building the life that you want for yourself. Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar. Beautiful job. We have about a minute left, so speeding up if you can, or maybe coming back to a speed that feels okay for you. Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar. Feeling that long, tall spine, connecting with that center, belly button towards the spine, so that your torso is supporting you as you're here. Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar. Maybe speeding up for these last 15 seconds. Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar, Sat Kartar. Let's do 3 more rounds. Sat Kartar. Bring the hands to the heart center. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. Squeeze the base of the spine. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Called a chin lock. Take 1 more sip of air through the mouth. Hold, hold, hold the breath. Feel the energy spiraling up, up, up the spine. Exhale powerfully from the mouth. Beautiful. Letting it all go. So we have 1 more Kriya that we'll do this morning, and then we'll move into our yin section. This one is also for the heart. Again, we're on the sit bones. So either switching your legs or maybe coming to sit on a prop if you need that for your hips. And then this one, I won't mirror you guys because I'll do the side, but the right hand is going to extend up. I need to jump for y'all. The right hand is going to extend up and the left hand is out diagonal. So the right arm is coming and you're going to kind of tuck it next to your right ear. So you want your arm in contact with the ear. And then the left arm is out at a 60-degree angle. And then the fingers, the 4 fingers are pointing up and your thumbs are just pushing into the pad of your hand. So it's just pushing into the pad at the base of the fingers. The right arm is extended up. The left arm is out at 60 degrees. And then the gaze, our eyes are looking at the tip of the nose. So you're going to kind of feel cross-eyed here. So the eyes are open, but just barely open, and you're kind of looking at the tip of your nose. And then it's normal breathing. But deep, long breaths. So looking at the nose, sending the arms up, rooting through the base of the spine, feeling the space long and tall, feeling the crown of the head reach up towards the sky. And then just taking long, deep breaths. If the arms start to shake or tremble, it's totally normal. It's your nervous system letting go of stress. It's your nervous system rebalancing itself. And it's your heart energy cleaning out through the arms. So we can have this open connection to our center of love, our center of peace, our center of intelligence. Keeping that long, deep breathing. So this Kriya helps if we have any problems in the lower spine. It helps to realign the lower spine. It helps to restore our adrenal glands. And those of us who are in Abu Dhabi, we know that with the summertime and we're in and out of air conditioning, it overtaxes our adrenal glands. So it's good for us to help to clean out our adrenal glands, which also helps our kidneys. It helps to repair damage or energy drain from long-term stress in our lives. And then helps us connect with our heart. Connect with our truth. Connect with our essence. The position of the arms automatically helps us begin to take deeper, longer breaths. The gaze of the eyes on the tip of the nose helps to calm and soothe the mind, bringing the left and the right side of the mind into balance. Letting your body kind of relax, be supported, relaxing into those long, deep breaths. If there's any shaking or trembling, trying to stay with it and let the arms release and let go of the stress and the tension that they've been holding. We only have a few more breaths here. So let's take 3 more deep, nourishing breaths. Keeping the arms where they are, take a deep inhale, close the eyes. Root from the base of the spine, feeling that energy traveling up, up, up towards the crown. Take 1 more sip of air through the mouth. Hold the breath, squeeze from the base of the spine. And then exhale, let it all go. Arms come down. Beautiful. So we're going to move into our Kundalini, or our Yin, sorry. And the first pose we're going to do for Yin, usually we start with this pose called legs up the wall or waterfall. But I think I'm finding with moving from the Yin to the Kundalini, reclining butterfly is a little bit nicer of a transition because we've just moved so much energy. So we're going to start with that bolster or your support here. And you're going to bring it to the lower back, facing away. Then we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. So the soles of the feet are touching. And then you decide where you want the feet. If you bring them closer to the body, you're working more with your soul purpose, with connecting to your dharma, the reason that your soul is here in this lifetime. If they're moving further away from the body, you're connecting more with your wisdom and your willpower. So you can decide where you want it or just wherever it feels best. If you have something to cover the eyes, you can bring that with you. Or just slowly lower back onto your support, tucking the chin towards the chest, maybe covering the eyes, maybe not, but closing the eyes. The arms can be by the side, palms facing up, and that might feel best because we've just done a lot of work with our arms and our kriyas. Or you can bring the arms by the side in dragon arms, so bent at 90 degrees out at shoulder height, palms facing up. that'll continue to stretch and open the heart center. So you choose. And as you find your variation of reclining butterfly, just allowing yourself to come to that deep, full breathing. Closing the eyes if it's comfortable, and allowing the body to be supported here. Allowing the body to begin to rest and restore. Here in our reclining butterfly, we're feeling our heart lifting. Feeling that heart center opening. Feeling the truth, our pure essence, open as we clean away layers. There's this Sanskrit word that I love. It's called Vikalpa Samskara. And it means the continual act of self-refinement. So it's this beautiful idea that this journey, this path in life, is not about becoming something, but it's about unbecoming. It's about peeling back the layers that have been piled on our essential self. Societal conditioning, ideas, thoughts, and beliefs from our parents or the environment that we grew up in, or traumatic things that have happened to us. Just all these things that help shape how we become and who we become. And that this idea, the Kalpa Samskara, is about our journeys being about peeling back those layers of conditioning so that we open up and we come back to our essential self. This pure form of ourselves that we were born with, that we started with. So here in this reclining butterfly, just kind of allowing the heart to open, allowing those layers to begin to peel away. So that as we leave this practice, we can be a bit more connected with the essential self. Allowing the long, deep breath into the belly. And then your full, complete exhales as you begin to shed anything you need to let go of. With each inhale, feeling yourself connect a bit more with the heart center. Feeling this truth center. Begin to open up and become a bit more vibrant. And with each exhale, just letting go of anything that needs to release. We'll take 4 more full, deep breaths. And then with your next exhale, release the hands by the side if they aren't already there. And then we'll bring the knees together. You can use the hands on the thighs to help your knees come together if you want. And then we're just gonna roll off the bolster, move your prop over to the side, come back onto the back, Bring your feet wide on the mat and bring your knees to touch. So this is what we usually do after waterfall. Bring the feet opposite sides of the mat, let the knees touch. Bring the hands by the side, palms facing up. And we'll just take a few centering breaths here. Letting the spine settle. Letting our energy settle. And then as you're ready, rolling over to one side, using the hands and the arms to help you come up. Try not to engage the back muscles, trying to let the back begin to rest. We're just going to come into a child's pose. So bringing the knees wide on the mat and bring the knees to touch. Actually, I'll give you guys the option. You can either have your knees wide, or if you want to do some more work with massaging your internal organs, beginning to wake up the internal organs, you can have the knees together, the legs together, and then that'll help give you a deeper massage. If the knees are wide, you're getting to expand and open the breath. So you choose. Then we're going to walk the fingertips forward, bringing the forehead down to the earth. Let the palms ground down into your mat. Tucking the chin slightly towards the chest to kind of open up and make a long line with the back of the neck. So finding whatever is going to be most comfortable for you. If you need a support under the hips, feel free to do that. Our yin is all about supporting the body. We don't want to feel stressed or strained. We want to support the body so that it can open up. Coming into this child's pose where we're opening up the back of the heart now. Opening up the back of the energy center of the heart, our heart chakra. And also in that last kriya, with the arms up overhead and our gaze on the tip of our nose, we were helping to balance the brain. And so here, in our child's pose, the heart is above the head. Our heart is above the mind. And in Kundalini, the heart is known as the empress. It's known as our seat of intelligence. It's where this true intelligence, the knowing of our soul, resides. So here, as we have the heart over the head, we allow that intelligence from the heart to kind of melt and to come fill the mind, to bring that love and peace and calm from the heart into our mind space, allowing our mind to operate from this true intelligence, from the space of the heart. Letting your hips relax a little bit more, making sure the shoulders are relaxed. Just scanning the body and checking in that you're as relaxed as possible. Maybe letting go of muscles in the arms, letting go of the back muscles. In yin, we move past the muscle. We allow all of our muscle to release, which is why we hold our poses for so long. Because when we move past the muscle, we're able to access our fascia, that connective tissue in the body that's deeply embedded between all of our organs, our ligaments, our tendons, our muscles. And in yin, our fascia is known as our life story. So when we have stuck energy or we have events that occur in our lives, that energy can get stuck, and it gets stuck in our fascia. And then it ends up blocking us from abundance or blocking us from all that is meant for us. So here, as we hold the pose, we open up the fascia and we're able to clean out anything from the life story that needs to be detoxified. Anything that's holding up space in our body that's not actually meant for us. So just allowing those deep, full belly breaths here. With each exhale, allowing yourself to sink a little bit more. Allowing the forehead to really connect with the earth, our place of intuition. Awakening the third eye. This window into the deepest part of ourselves. Take about 4 more deep, nourishing breaths. And then with your next exhale, just bring the hands underneath the shoulders, ground through the hands, and then just lift up with a straight back. You can bring the knees together if they're not already there, and then just take a few breaths. Or you can send the legs out in front of you if the front of your ankles are feeling a bit strained. So just taking a few breaths, letting it all settle, letting the body come back to a more neutral state. And then we're going to go into cat pulling its tail. So we're going to lay on our sides to begin with. I'm actually going to show you guys this thing. So we're going to lay on our sides. You're going to stack your legs, your feet are flexed. And then from here, the arms come out at shoulder height. You're going to bring the right foot in front of you, and then you're going to bend this back foot and try to hold the foot. So the top leg is just reaching out, and it can go wherever you want it to be. It can be down, it can be at hip height. And then you're reaching back to hold that foot. You're sending that shoulder towards the ground, and you're looking over that shoulder. So we're creating this nice twist. And then the opposite hand is coming to hold the back of the neck. So we're just holding at the base of the skull. I'll show you from this side too. So laying on the side, sending that top leg out, reaching back to hold that foot. You're rolling over, looking the opposite direction. And then this hand comes to hold the back of the neck. This is where our vagus nerve sits. It's the longest nerve in our body. So again, we focus a lot on coming into our parasympathetic nervous system, coming into a space where our body can really rest and digest. So by holding this vagus nerve, we're helping to calm it, to soothe it, allowing us to drop deeper into that parasympathetic nervous system. So as you find your variation of cat pulling its tail, that feels comfortable for you, closing the eyes. And then allowing yourself to come back to the breath. We'll do this side and then the opposite side. And here we're beginning to open up not only the front of the heart, but the sides of the heart. So really accessing our heart center from all angles, all sides of the body. So as you come back to that deep, full breathing, Maybe letting that shoulder drop a little bit further towards the ground. Maybe feeling this twisting in the torso, twisting in the spine. Maybe just noticing where it's feeling tight in the body. Maybe in the shoulders, maybe in the knee. And if it's not accessible to hold the foot, you can just reach the hand towards the foot. That's totally fine. And so if you're feeling any tension, feeling any areas of discomfort, remembering that you can use the breath. Our breath is our most powerful tool. So you can use the breath, send it into those areas that are tight or tense. Gather up that discomfort with the inhale. And then with the exhale, release it and let it go. So allowing each inhale, breathing in, creating space wherever the body is holding tightness. And then using your exhale and letting it go. Let's go for 4 more deep breaths. And then with your next exhale, bringing the head back towards center, releasing the foot if you're holding it, bringing legs back to center. And then you're just gonna come onto the back, bring the hands by the side, bring those feet wide and let the knees touch. Again, just back into this neutral space, letting the spine settle. Just taking a few breaths here before we go for the opposite side. So then you can just roll the opposite direction. So come onto the opposite side. You guys can just roll over, I'll show you this way. And then that top leg comes forward. And then you're reaching back towards that bottom leg. If you don't reach it, totally fine, just reaching towards it, wherever it is. Then looking the opposite direction. And then bringing that arm to the back or that hand to the base of the spine. Coming into a cat pulling its tail is the name of this pose. So now we're twisting and opening the other side of the heart. As you find your variation on this side, allowing the eyes to softly close. Allowing yourself to come back to the breath. Feeling all of the muscles in the body begin to release and let go. Noticing if this side is any different from the opposite side. Maybe you're feeling tension in a bit different way here. And then just sending your breath into any areas of the body that are craving more space. As we work with our yin postures, as we give the body this time to begin to open up, as we begin to move the tension or the tightness, we're allowing that block stuck energy. Whenever we feel tight or tense or discomfort, a lot of times it comes from block or stuck energy in the body. So as we open up that fascia, as we allow our energy to flow more freely, we remove these blockages. And it's really beautiful because if these blockages stay in the body, they can turn into disease or illness, or our bodies end up getting injured from that block or stuck energy. So less than a minute here, just really allowing the body to fully open. Allowing this side of the heart to expand. We'll go for 4 more deep, peaceful breaths. And then with your next exhale, you'll bring the head back to center. Release the arms, release the legs. Again, come back onto the back. Bring the feet wide, let the knees touch. Hands by the side, palms facing up. Just for a few breaths. And then as you feel ready, roll over to the right side. We'll slowly come up. We have one more pose before our Shavasana. So this one is called Heart Healer. And for Heart Healer, you're gonna bring your bolster or your support. You'll bring it about halfway down the mat. So you want the top of your mat to have space for your upper body and your head. And then we're gonna come and sit it on that bolster. If you have an eye pillow or an eye cover, bring it with you. And then the top of your support is gonna come here to the middle of your back. So we're gonna be lifting the heart. So to this middle part of the back, we're gonna slowly lower down and then allow the shoulders, the neck, and the head to come onto the mat. You're gonna send your feet long on opposite sides of the mat and let the feet kind of flop out to the side. And then the arms, you can choose. You can bring the arms out at shoulder height and bend the elbows, or you can send them out kind of straight. So you choose what feels best. And then if you want to work with a heart mudra, you can bring the ring finger and the thumb finger to touch. So just touching the ring finger and the thumb finger if you want, or you can have the palms open. Closing the eyes if they're not already. And then allowing yourself to begin to come back to that breath. Allowing yourself to begin to rest here in our Heart Healer pose. We're stimulating the back of the heart with our support, and we're opening up the front of the heart. Again, bringing the heart over the head, allowing our mind to function from this heart connection. So as we move off our mat after practice, our mind is connected with our inner intelligence. And just allowing the back to feel supported here. Allowing the body to kind of melt over your support. Allowing the muscles to melt and relax. Allowing that deep, full, cleansing movement of the breath. And as we've done a few yin poses now, the body is really in that rest and digest space. And we know that this is where the body can begin to restore, to replenish, and to heal itself. So our bodies already know, we already have the wisdom inside our body, inside our cells. The body already knows what it needs to do to heal itself. So all we're doing here is opening up and holding the space so our bodies can do that. So our bodies can rebuild our blood and our muscles and our cells, restoring our energy. Just holding the space for your body. For this last minute, seeing if you can even sink a little bit deeper. Seeing if you can let go of the muscle a little bit more. Take 4 more deep breaths. And then with your next exhale, you'll just release the arms, bend the knees, and roll to the side. Use the arms to help you come up. And then it's time for our Shavasana. So you can choose if you want to use that support and bring it under the knees for Shavasana. You can do that. If you just want to come lying on your back. If you're a little bit cool, because yin is our cooling practice, and you want to cover up with a blanket, feel free to cover up with a blanket. Just get whatever is going to make you feel super cozy. We'll come lying on the back, bringing the feet opposite sides of the mat. Let the feet flop out to the side. Letting the hands come to the side, palms facing up. Letting the shoulders drop away from the ears. Checking that the lower back is in contact with the floor. If it's not in contact, lifting the hips and then rolling the lower back down. It might feel nice because we did a lot of heart work if you lift the rib cage and then bring the shoulder blades together and then lower back down, letting there be a little more space in the front body. Tucking the chin towards the chest to elongate the vertebrae in the back of the neck. Shavasana is the time for our bodies to absorb the nutrients of our practice. It's our time to completely release, relax, and let go. So making any last mindful adjustments to be as comfortable as possible. And then bringing the awareness to the top of the head. Relax the top of the head. Relax the forehead and the eyes. Relax the cheeks and the jaw. Relax the mouth and the tongue. Relax the back of the head. Relax the ears. Relax the neck. Relax the shoulders. Relax the arms and the wrists. Relax the hands and the fingers, one by one, letting go. Relax the chest. Relax the rib cage. Relax the torso. Relax the hips. Relax the thighs and the knees. Relax the calves and the ankles. Relax the feet and the toes, one by one. Relax your whole body. Let your whole body go. Beginning to bring the awareness back to the breath. Beginning to notice the inhale and notice the exhale. Beginning to deepen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. Beginning to bring movement back to the body by wiggling the fingers and wiggling the toes. You might send the arms overhead and reach the feet long, giving yourself one last stretch. Then bending the knees, rolling over to the side, keeping the eyes closed if you can. We'll make our way up to a comfortable seat. Meeting with the hands at heart center, bowing to look within with gratitude. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, of light, of truth, of peace. When you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are one. Namaste. Thank you for joining for practice today.